He is, Izzy, and we just learned his name this afternoon. He's been identified as Urbano Rodriguez Jr., a 5-year veteran of the police department, and we learned that he was shot twice, once in the head, once in the thigh, and he was rushed into surgery early this morning. Now, we just wrapped up a press conference with the chief, and he got a little emotional when talking about his officer. Take a listen.
He's a fighter, but he truly cares about our community. And when you talk about someone coming into this profession with the heart of a servant, Urban exemplifies that.
You see the chief getting a little choked up there talking about one of his own. Now, the shooting that left Officer Rodriguez in critical condition happened just after midnight on West University Drive in Denton. The chief says the officer was trying to pull over a vehicle for a traffic stop. That's when things escalated. Shots were fired and the two suspects fled the scene. They were later arrested at a gas station in Carrollton. Now, we've also just learned the names of those two suspects. Michelle Stacy is pictured on the left of your screen. Police say the 44-year-old was the driver of the vehicle. And Antoine Pinkston is on the right. The chief says the 33-year-old is the suspected shooter in this case and has been charged with attempted capital murder of a peace officer. Now, Pinkston has a lengthy criminal history going all the way back to 2004. He's faced about 20 charges over the years. Records show in 2014 he was sentenced to 5 years in prison for the promotion of prostitution of a person less than 18 years old. He was released in February of this year, but then he was arrested again in April and May for parole violations. Now, the driver, Michelle Stacy, also has a lengthy criminal history. These are a handful of some of her old mugshots. She's currently in jail for a parole violation, but with this most recent case, the chief said there could be more charges. Now, we do know that both of those suspects got what the chief called minor gunshot wounds when they were apprehended here at the gas station that I'm standing in front of in Carrollton. We also learned that a second Denton police officer arrived at the scene this morning and fired his weapon. So here's what we're working on this evening. We're asking investigators to clarify how those suspects got those gunshot wounds and who fired their weapons first. Chris and Izzy.